I am Maria Buck, and I am a teacher in Elanco School District, and I have a husband and 4 children. I first learned about CrossNet because of a friend who was a former director, and I remember visiting him at the youth center, which was on Main Street at the time in the late 1990s. In the early 2000s, my husband Gary was the director of CrossNet. And after he took a position as a pastor at a local church, I wanted to continue to be involved, and there was an opening on the board, so I stepped into that opening, and that was in 2006. I have served so long on the CrossNet board because I believe in the mission of CrossNet, but I also believe in the way that CrossNet carries out that mission and their vision, and I feel like they represent Christ well. One of my favorite things about being a CrossNet board member are the relationships that I formed with the board members through the years, as well as staff, as well as some of the participants. I also appreciated the way I could connect my role as a board member with my role in the school district. I've served the school district for several years. I love when I know that the students that I teach and serve are also being served by CrossNet, as well as their families. One of the other things I love about having been able to be on the board for so long is seeing firsthand the growth. When I first started, we met at the youth center that was right outside of Yoder's, which isn't even a building anymore. And then we moved to the youth center building that is now the food pantry. And just seeing how God continued to grow the ministry and seeing the way that the steps of faith that we sometimes took as a board resulted in God's proving himself to be faithful. I've been impacted in many ways through being a CrossNet board member. The relationships that were formed by people who came from different churches, different walks of life, different seasons of life, have not only impacted me, but I know that they've impacted the entire community. As I think about the future of CrossNet, I'm so excited. I'm excited to see where God takes us because we know that God is the God of the impossible. I'm really excited to see the building open up and the warehouse space become so many different things that we've envisioned it to be for so long. I'm also excited to see how CrossNet continues to impact everyone in the community. I think it's a very telling sign when you think about what the community would be like without an organization or without a church or even an individual. I think that Elanco will look very different without CrossNet.